Good day to everyone. For today, we are going to talk about module number 4, and the title is Harnessing Geothermal Energy. And the most essential learning competency for today's lesson is to illustrate how energy from volcanoes may be tapped for human use. And this lesson is anchored on a division made module from SDO Caloocan. The expectations are the following. First, is to explain how geothermal energy is transformed into electrical energy. Second is to illustrate how energy from volcanoes may be tapped for human use. And the last one is to identify the advantages and disadvantages in using geothermal energy. We are all aware of the negative impacts of climate change on our planet. Every day, we are surrounded with polluted air that came from factories, vehicles, smoke, and other kind of pollution. That is why a clean and fresh air is very much needed nowadays. In relation to that, geothermal energy as one source of energy can be of great help. In our previous topic in Earth Science, we have tackled about geothermal energy and its impact. We all know that our country is ranked second in the world's production of geothermal energy. Aside from that, geothermal energy is said to be a renewable source of energy and safe. But what is renewable source of energy? So renewable source of energy are those energies that can be replenished or renewed naturally on human time scale. It is said to be clean energy and usually generated from natural resources. Example of this energy are wind energy, solar energy, biomass, hydro energy, geothermal energy, and many others. Geothermal energy is said to be renewable source. And because it does not produce greenhouse gases, we can say that geothermal energy is safe to use. When I say greenhouse gases, these are the gases that increases the temperature of the planet. That is why global warming happens. In case of geothermal energy, it is said to be safe because it will not produce gases that can harm our planet Earth. But the question, how does geothermal power plant works? Actually, this topic has already been discussed in our previous module, but today, let us look back on how this power plant works. As I was saying earlier, geothermal power plant is of great help, and here are the list of the positive and negative impacts of the utilization of geothermal power plant. What do you think are the positive and negative impacts of the utilization of this power plant? So I think it is now time for us to know the advantages and disadvantages of using this kind of energy and power. Here are the positive impacts. Number one is that it is eco-friendly. It is eco-friendly meaning that geothermal power plant will not produce harmful substances that can harm the planet. Next, it is sustainable and reliable source of energy. It provides sustainability and reliability because it is stable and will never run out. Third, it is cost effective. It is much cheaper compared to other power plants because there is no need for our government to import from other country. Next, it is renewable energy. It can be renewed again and again. That is why this source is constant and can be sustained for a long period of time. And last one is there's no fuel needed. It is natural, so there is no need to replenish the fuel. It came from the heat of the earth, so it will be produced naturally by our planet. But on the other hand, there's still a negative side of using this power plant. Number one, financial and location limit. In terms of location, not all places all around the Philippines are accessible with this kind of energy because volcano is located in different parts of the country where geothermal energy can be generated. Next, other natural phenomena may be triggered. Earthquakes may be triggered upon building of geothermal power plant as a result of digging. And in terms of money, the installation cost of geothermal power plant is pretty high compared to others. Next is that the release gases. Upon the construction of this power plant, there will be some amount of gases that might be released into the air. And sustainability management. If there's no balance in the management of fluid, there will be a problem, like if the fluid being released by the reservoir is faster than it is being replaced. So that's it. That is the lesson that we have today, and here are the references that I use in making this topic possible. So you can check it out, or you can click the link or see the link so that you can watch the video again. For your assignment, all you have to submit is your module number 2. That's it for today. I hope you learned something, and before we end up, let us have one quiz for this module 4.